Okay, hi, welcome to the IPI Converse podcast. And this is my first time on the podcast. I'm Craig Farley, Head of Solution Consulting at IPI.
I'm Iain Bennett, also first time at the IPI Converse suite. So looking forward to it. Thank you for having me, Craig.
You're welcome. And we're going to be talking about AI today. Okay, so let's move into the CX industry. And in your opinion, how is AI transforming contact centers, CX, and what do you see in its future?
So massively is transforming. So the things that we're starting to see, AI routing is a massive thing. So where the customer's talking to the AI, but being able to say anything that they want. So in the old ways where we had the bots that were expecting certain keywords, and if it didn't get those keywords, it would just reprompt until it finally got that off the customer. The frustration that would build was immense. Whereas now we can have generative AI and have AI listening, work out exactly where that customer or what that customer's saying, and then route them to the exact area. Now, that could be self-service, where the customer and the AI interact, or alternatively, it could be that we get it off to an agent. But we know which agents to go for because of what that customer said. So I think from that point of view, it's massively changing the contact center. I mean, if you look at it from an agent's point of view, you've got auto summarizations. So auto summarizations, auto wrap. Again, that's really starting to come into its own right. So, that's going to really help with cutting down times of the calls or the contacts. So I think we're seeing massive changes already. But the future advancements is going to be huge as well. So we can see a world where it doesn't matter what language you speak, you can converse with another person talking a completely different language, but the AI will start to actually translate. So it becomes a translation between the two parties. So gone are the days where we needed to make sure that we had German speakers, because if you come in and just started speaking German to the AI, it will then talk to the agent in English, but then translate everything that the agent's saying back to the customer.
So, which is incredible, really.
Exactly. I mean, those are like sort of those Star Trek moments, in all honesty, where you think, wow, okay, it's no longer sci-fi, it's now.
It's funny because we used to call it conversational AI, but actually it never felt very conversational. It was quite stilted. It was very fixed in terms of what you had to say. Whereas now, some of the stuff you can do with those generative AI voice bots, whatever you want to call them, virtual assistants, it's far more natural, far more understanding of what you're trying to do.
Absolutely. And just the time to actually create the conversational AIs as well is absolutely amazing, because whereas we used to have to put in every single way that a customer might say something just to try and capture it. And let's be fair, we'd still come in and find that customers said something completely different in a different way that we were expecting. So now, because we can use the large language modules that AI uses, we can literally say to it, okay, look for frustration or look for vulnerability. And without having to list everything, because the large language model behind it's got all of that, we can literally just say, go and look for that. And it works.
It has that understanding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas before you'd have a list of 50 different phrases that you were waiting for someone to say.
And again, like I said, if you didn't get one of those phrases, the frustration for somebody is absolutely immense. And let's be fair, it would change between the age groups as well. So if you've got an older person, they can sit there talking to AI, and AI will still understand it as if they were talking to like 30, 40-year-olds as well. So I think AI is really bringing in massive changes to the industry.
And even the speed as well. So the voices are so good now that it sounds much more natural. I mean, I remember having to write out prompts to be said and getting them recorded by a professional voice artist. So probably another downside of AI, but it is so much quicker now to get that built and up and running and test it and change it.